And you're wrong. I am not done cleaning. This is part 2, and we still have a lot of stuff that we have to get done before the holidays. When I say I am sick and tired, I am sick and tired of cleaning after these kids. When you think that you are done, you are never going to be done cleaning as a mother and as a woman. Because I'm telling you, you clean the fridge today, tomorrow you walk around. No, let me tell you. So the other day in my last video, remember I wiped the walls, I wiped the doors. Tell me why yesterday when I went into the bathroom, I'm seeing that these kids took a pencil and fucking scribbled on the door. Like, you cannot be serious. You know how aggravating that is to know that you just clean, like you just took your precious time, you took your blood, your sweat, your tears, your every bit of energy you had in you, and you wiped the walls as good as you could just to take off the marks that were there, just for those kids to come back and put it back. Like, cannot be serious. This is the reason why I understand when some moms are like, they're just not going to clean. They're just not going to clean, and they're just going to let the mess pile up. But it's like, after a while, how much can you let the mess pile up, you know? Because that also contributes to you being overstimulated. And then it's like, after a while, you just have to clean it. I don't know if that's the case for everyone, but that is how it is for me. After a while, it's like I just kind of see the mess, and then when I see it, it's like the room is just getting so much smaller with all the mess and whatever. So at a certain point, I have to clean it. So yeah, if you are planning on having kids, just keep a mental note that you are going to be cleaning for the rest of your entire life. You will not clean maybe if they leave your house at 18, but let's say they're still living with you at 18 years, you're still going to clean. So either way, just note it mentally that yeah, cleaning is not done for you. With that being said, we are now going to talk about things that we need to stop doing as women for the new year of 2026. I apologize in advance if anyone takes this as offensive, but I am just going to be real, true, and honest. One thing we need to stop doing as women is trying to make men happy. So if you are in a relationship or you're single, it doesn't matter. Just as a woman, just note that you will never ever make a man that is unhappy happy. What I mean by that is that anytime you're in a relationship with someone and you personally feel like you're doing whatever you need to do to make them happy, let's say you're cooking, you're cleaning, you know, you're buying him gifts, you're being his support, you're encouraging him, you're comforting him, like, you know, you're doing things that needs to be done as a woman, and then he tells you, oh, I'm not happy, I'm unhappy. That is a man that is internally miserable. And no matter how much you try to make him happy, he will never be happy. It's not a you problem, it's a him problem. Because at the end of the day, if you really think of it, you can never really make someone happy. You can make yourself happy. You can find things to make yourself happy about. You know, you have life, you have strength, you have your children, you have a car, you have great health. Like, there's a lot of things to be happy about. It is really an internal thing. So if somebody tells you that they are not happy or you are not making them happy, they are trying to project their unhappiness onto you. Like, they are trying to make you responsible for their happiness, and you should never be responsible for making someone happy. That person has to go internally. They have to pray and try to find ways to make themselves happy. They have to find that internal happiness for themselves. So anytime you're with a man and he tells you that he is not happy, granted, if you are not doing certain things that needs to be done to make him happy, okay, I understand. But if you are playing your part as a woman, it's either one, he is miserable, he's unhappy as a person, or two, you are not the person that he wants to be with, and no matter what you do, you are not going to make that man happy ever. Number 2, we are going to stop shrinking ourselves to fit into places that we have outgrown or we no longer belong. A lot of times we can feel when the relationship is dying. We can feel when the connection is fading away. And at those moments, what we always do is we push harder. We keep trying harder. We keep trying to love someone. We keep trying to make it work. We keep trying to talk. Why? So that that person can see that we're loyal. So that person can see that we're the right person. So that person can see, oh, she loves me. No, they're not ever going to see that because you have outgrown them. That place, you no longer belong there. And it makes no sense trying to disfigure yourself, cut up yourself into pieces so you can fit into somewhere where you will never ever fit, or they will never ever appreciate you. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, family members, whatever the case is. When you outgrow spaces, you have to ultimately leave. You cannot keep staying in those same spaces because you are diminishing your potential. You are shrinking yourself. You are literally stunting your growth. You are not going to allow yourself to become the person that you are supposed to be. So, in 2026, we are going to stop. We are going to finally stop trying to shrink ourselves to fit into places, to stay in a job that we know does not appreciate our effort. We know that does not love us. We are going to stop trying to make a relationship work. The friends, they don't want you, leave them alone. Like, you're in a friend group and they're always talking about you. You tell them you have plans on something that you want to do for your future or for your children, and instead they encourage you. They try to belittle you. They try to bring down your goals. They try to tell you like it's not going to work out. Like, at those moments, you have to tell yourself like that place is no longer for you. It no longer benefits you. And you are going to move on, because if you continue to stay there, you are going to stay exactly there. You are not going to move any further in life. You are not going to become your full potential, and you are going to stay that same person that they want you to stay. Next, we are going to completely, and when I say completely, I mean completely stop accepting the bare minimum and calling it love. All 2026, you are going to raise the bar. You are going to demand communication, effort, respect, gratitude, and if that person cannot meet you there, then they have to move. You are not going to be begging no one for human decency. And what I mean by that is you text them and they don't respond, or they take 5 days to respond. If you see that's what they're doing, stop texting that person. I don't care who it is. They have to see that you are a human being at the end of the day, and the same way they can do it to you, then you're doing it back to them. Because some people too like to believe like they are more than people, or they're on this high horse. Like, bring them down. Bring them down on their horse, and when you message them and they don't message you back, stop messaging them. When they message you, don't reply. Give them the same treatment that they are giving to you. Give it back to them. Bare minimum is asking to spend time together. If you realize that every time you keep asking somebody to spend time together and they are not making the time for you to come and spend with them, stop asking them to spend time together. Find somebody else to spend time with. I was in a relationship, and every time I had to literally be begging the person to spend time with me. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm done with this shit. And yeah, I was over it, because you have to know your worth at the end of the day. If you make people see like you just keep begging, they are going to keep making you beg, and they are going to treat you like shit. If you are a mom, this is for you. All 2026, you are going to start asking your partner for help. You are going to hold the household together. 2026 is your year of delegation. You are going to start asking for help, and you are not going to be the default parent for every single thing. If the kids need to go to daycare, one of you have to drop off the kids. If it's always you all 2025, then 2026 he is going to have to drop them off too. Okay, if he drops them off on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and you do Tuesday and Thursday, then that's how it's going to be. If he lies on the couch when you're cleaning, you're going to ask this nigga to get his ass up and to pick up the broom or to sweep or to do something, like to help you. If you're always the one that's doing the laundry, you are going to open your mouth and ask that man to wash the laundries on certain days. Because as moms, it is a lot. Taking care of kids, it is a lot. On top of having to do all the household work, you still have to deal with their emotional outbursts. It's a mental drain, and you need all the help that you can get. So if you have to open your mouth 2026 and ask for help, then so be it, sister. You are going to have to ask that man for help, because you did not lie down on that bed and make that child by yourself. Okay, this one is for me as much as it is for you. Feeling guilty for taking a rest. I am not going to lie. Whenever I have to take, like my husband, he always keeps at me about having to sleep during the day. It's not that I cannot sleep during the day. It's just that I know if I go to sleep, if I take a rest, then when I wake up, I'm still going to have to cook. I'm still going to have to take care of the kids. I'm still going to have to do what I had to do before I went to sleep. So it's like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not going to sleep. I wake up in the morning, I exercise, I do my thing, I do what I have to do, and then I really get tired, like around 1, 2 o'clock, and I really do be wanting to sleep. But then it's like, when I think of it, who's going to do it? Because he has to go to work, and I'm the only one there with the kids. So who's going to do it? I cannot go to sleep. So then I stay up all day and I do what I have to do. And then when I do get to rest, sometimes I feel guilty about it, because when I wake up, the kids are saying that they're hungry. I feel bad because I'm like, look, I went to sleep and now they're hungry. So if you are a mom, for the new year, you are going to stop feeling guilty whenever you take a rest, because really and truly, you are not a machine. It is okay to sit down. You are allowed to sit down. It is fine to take a rest. You are allowed to take a breath, and rest is productive. Resting allows your body to go even further than you would have if you did not rest. So it is okay to take a rest and start all over. 2025 is the last year that we are going to be pretending we are okay when we know that we are not. We are done suffering in silence. We are talking, we're healing, we're processing things instead of burying everything inside. Because if you think of it, think of yourself as a glass. The more that you keep pouring things into the glass, eventually the glass is going to overflow. And that is when the wreckage is going to happen. That is when the chaos comes. That's when the havoc evolves. So before all that goes on, as moms, as women, even as men too, especially men, we are not going to pretend like everything is okay. You are going to find a therapist, someone professional that you can speak to. Because I understand people not wanting to talk to other people, like family members, like friends, about the things that they're going through, because I am the person that really likes to keep all my business to myself, because I feel like when you tell people what's going on in your life, you're giving them space to judge you. You're giving them room to have opinions about what is going on in your life. But really, in this life, we really need to stop pretending like everything is okay, because that is not good. Like, you're really going to do more damage to yourself keeping everything in, burying everything, instead of trying to find someone professional that you can speak to. Try to get counseling through your church, try to speak to a therapist and let out whatever it is that is troubling you, because you're just keeping trauma into yourself and you are making things worse for yourself. So for the new year, we are going to let things go and try to be at peace with ourselves, try to be peaceful with our minds, because there is no greater gift that you can give to yourself than just letting things go, giving it to God, and being happy and being peaceful in your mind, in your soul, and in your spirit. My bad that the cleaning session turned into a therapy session, but yeah, 2026 is going to be our year. We are going to get that money. We're going to get that peace. We're going to get that love. We're going to get that gratification. We're going to get that soft girl era, that soft girl lifestyle, and we're going to be happy. And yeah, we're going to beat all those haters and all those people to the dust. So with that being said, it was a good 15 minutes with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you stay tuned for my Vlogmas, which will be coming real soon. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.